Hello, good to see you. So today I thought I'd share with you some houseplants that I bought, some ferns and a caladium, and how I display them, just maybe a few different ways of displaying them. So they're behind me on my kitchen table. So let me turn around the camera and I'll show you what I got. So you can see my collection here. I'll just show you close up. So I've got a maidenhair fern here that's looking a little bit, I had to take out a whole bunch of dried leaves. It became quite dry when I think my husband had put the fan on, and then it dried it out a bit, so I had to cut some of the dried leaves off of it, but it's still quite pretty. Maidenhair fern. Let me see if you can get a good look at that. Then I have two types of bird nest fern. This is a new one. It wasn't labeled, so this one is a little bit more squiggly, and it's in a 4-inch pot. Both of these are in a 4-inch pot. Then I have another bird's nest which also dried out a bit, but it's supposed to look like a bird's nest in there. The new buds. Yeah, that's maybe what the end of the leaf is supposed to look like. They have dried out and I cut them off. Okay, then I have a staghorn fern, and you can tell it's got kind of the fronds. So all these leaves on ferns are actually called fronds, and this this staghorn actually has little fine hairs on top, so don't wipe those off. I made a mistake of doing that once, but yeah, just a nice soft little fuzzy layer. That's quite nice. I don't know if you can see that in the light. Then I have a pink lady caladium, or what I think is a pink lady. I've got some dry spots here, and I might just hang on to them. Not cut those off even though it's a little bit dry, but pretty. You can tell there's quite a difference in as the leaves age. So this one is kind of green, and this one changes up a bit. So what I have here is called a rabbit's fern, and it's a type of epiphyte fern, which means it grows in the crooks of trees like an orchid, or and so it has these kind of fuzzy looking, I don't know if you can see that, fuzzy looking rhizomes, which are underground stems, like a iris would be. And so what I've tried with this is actually something new to me, an orchid mix. So this is an orchid mix, and it's also meant for, let's see if it says there. So it's an orchid mix for epiphytes. So you can see that it says epiphyte. So I'm going to try it and see how I do with it. So that's what it is. And it's kind of a bark-like mixture, because it's, you know, it's for orchids as well. So it kind of looks like that. I've just kind of took it out of its 4-inch pot and put it in my clay pot. And then I just added this orchid mix around it. This epiphyte mix around it. And then I did put some gravel in the bottom of a saucer here and filled it with water. So this is the gravel that I got. Let's see, just from Home Depot. My caladium also has it. I just haven't wet it down. So ferns like quite a bit of water, so I'm going to try misting them. Now this mister, it's not really a mister, it's what I used for my seed starting. So it might not have a fine mist to spray on the ferns, but I'm going to try it and see if it works. Bird's nest fern is also an epiphyte, and the staghorn fern is also an epiphyte. Okay, so my last fern is called a Ferris fern. It's quite pretty with a variegated leaf. So I could necessarily, I could put trays of pebbles under each of them just to keep everything humid, because Also, the caladium likes things humid, and ideally they probably would all like misting. So if I remember, that would be really great. So I think the pebbles will really help me because I tend to forget those things like misting every few days and stuff like that. So then for display, I've got some dollar brass candlesticks, some books. This is a very good book. It's hilarious. It's a series of books. Then, you know, Cantonese, because I've always wanted to learn Cantonese. That's never worked, by the way. And just some other books, Pottery Barn, and this one, which is a fantastic book, Natural Companions. Let me just give you a little, oh, it's upside down. Hold on. Let me give you an example. There's a little bit of a reflection there, but it's a beautiful book. Look at this one. Look at this plant combinations. Check out this plant combination. Beautiful. A few more. Try this one. And this one. So it gives you lots of ideas for your garden too, if you like, you know, ideas for colors and textures in your garden. One more. Look at that. Look at those leaves. And so I also have this hilarious looking gnome that I found at Home Depot for 10 bucks. A little candle from IKEA. It smells really great. And that's it. So I'm just going to set up the camera and I'll show you just a few ways that I'm going to display this. Here we go. So you can see I didn't put all the display, like all the plants. You see I still have some plants left here. I didn't put all the plants in the display, but I tried to create a little bit of a triangle. And it might be a little bit heavy on this side, but still doesn't look too bad. Like if I took the gnome out, but he's pretty cute. That might look a little bit more balanced. But still. So there's that first display. Let me show you the next one. Cute, right? Cute. Okay, this isn't too bad either. Now I can't remember what my second iteration was. See, that's not bad either. little bit of a triangle shape. A little balanced. Not bad. So there you go. Some ways to display your plants, and I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comment section which iteration you liked, 1, 2, or 3. Till the next time, bye! Happy gardening!